I'm just getting ready to show you guys how I make my tuna. As you see, I just got like all my vegetables. And then I just open my cans of tuna and add them in. Obviously, I drained that before I put it in. And I'm actually using like 6 cans, y'all. I got a big man to feed, so. And I try to like make this stretch at least over 2 days. Because when I make tuna, I usually just make it to have as like a light lunch. I told you guys we're trying to eat better, so I'm trying to just make like healthy meal ideas, lunch ideas, things like that, trying to eat light. So I want this to at least last for a couple lunches. Okay, y'all. So at this point, I got all my tuna in. I'm just kind of mashing it up because you know it's kind of chunky. I'm just trying to break it down, just using a regular fork to break it down. And y'all, I am a seasoning person. I use lots of seasonings regardless of what I'm making. So let me just show you guys all the seasonings that I'll be using. Paprika is kind of just like a topper, you know what I mean? So this is not a seasoning, but you know you gotta use mayonnaise. And my friend put me on this garlic aioli. This is my first time using this. But I know it's gonna be bomb. I don't usually use garlic aioli, but my friend put me on this. It is so fire. So this is gonna be my first time putting this in this tuna, but I know it's gonna be good. It's like one of those experimental things, but I know it's gonna be good. And since I don't have a lot of that, obviously I have to use, you know, Miracle Whip. I got my relish. I may put a little seasoned salt. I usually don't cook with salt at all. Just depends on if it's a little bland. I need to add some salt. I use coriander. I put chives in it. Onion powder. Black pepper. Lemon pepper. And then this is something I usually don't put in there either, but I'm going to try this also, some citrus blend seasoning. And then of course, you know, you got your old school garlic. Garlic goes with everything, y'all. So I'm just gonna add these seasonings in. I know pretty much how much to season just from prior, you know, making this. And I usually season before I add my mayo. So right now we just have like a dry mixture of tuna and the veggies. Still trying to get these little hunks out, y'all. Right now I'm just watching Monroe Steele. She quickly became one of my favorite YouTubers during the pandemic last year. Fashion is on point. Homegirl is doing it. She has 2 cribs. One in Miami that she just started renting out or buying. I'm not sure which one. And then she's based in New York. So check her out, y'all. If you have not yet, she's a vibe. So here's my garlic. You can never have too much garlic. Y'all know black folks just season until the ancestors say stop. You just season until the ancestors say stop. Got my lemon pepper. Y'all, another YouTuber that I've been watching, Chelsea Janae. She's kind of like somebody new that I've been tuning into. Who else? I just started watching Brittany Jackson, like literally maybe a week ago. Who else? Now this coriander is something that my mom used. I never would have thought to put this in there. I can't even tell you what effect it has, but it's good. So, but I'm always very cautious with this. I don't put a lot. Just because I'm really not sure what taste it brings out with all the other flavors and all the other seasonings that I use. I don't know. Chives. I just put enough in here to add some color pretty much. And then my black pepper. I'm trying to think, who else have I been watching? Alexis Rebecca, watch her from time to time. Trying to think who else, y'all. I don't know. But those are the YouTubers that I've been watching lately. They're all young women on the come up. I like to see that. I like to see it. We love to see it. Okay, so what I'm going to do, since I'm using this garlic aioli, I'm not going to put a lot. I'm going to put enough in here for flavor. Excuse me, guys. Yeah, just enough for flavor. And then I'm going to go ahead and just do the rest of my mayo. Okay, let's see what this does, because I don't want it to be too wet. You know what I mean? It is a lot of tuna though, but I still don't want it to be too wet. Now normally if it was just me, I would add egg in, but babe does not eat egg, and I've made this without egg, so I know that it tastes just as good with or without the egg. With or without the egg, it's still good. So I don't even miss it, to be honest. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely need some more. I like a creamy tuna, y'all. I'm not one of those type of people that like dry tuna. Definitely need more because I did have 6 cans. And I usually add my relish in last just because, you know, the relish adds your sweetness. And I don't want it to be too sweet. Dave's gonna be excited, y'all. He excited when I cook anything. Like, he just loves me cooking, so. But I remember the first time he tasted my tuna, y'all. He was like, babe, you made this? I was like, yeah, babe, I was just in the kitchen. Yeah, I made it. You can sell this. This tastes like something out of a deli. And he just kept asking, babe, are you for real? You made this? I'm like, boy, yes. I was just in the kitchen chopping up veggies and mixing it up. How you don't know I made this? He was like, man, I swear, babe. I swear you could sell this in a deli. This tastes like it came from like the grocery store. I was like, yeah, I did that. I sure did. Okay, this is about the consistency that I like it, you guys. The relish will make it a little more wet, but as far as creaminess, and I haven't added the salt yet just because, like I said, I do not generally cook with salt at all. Whether I'm baking, frying, sauteing, I don't use salt. Only time I really use salt is if I'm making like homemade pancakes or something like that. In that recipe, I'll use salt. But other than that, I'm not a salt girl. And my food is not bland. Okay, guys, so this is about as creamy as I like it. I don't know if you guys can see that. Creamy. Now I am going to taste it right here just to see if I need more seasoning before I add my relish. Oh, that's what it is. Because I'm like, why is this tasting a little tart? I do add a little sugar just to cut it. The tartness. I need a little sugar. Which is right here. I do add a little sugar. Because I'm like, I don't know about that one. A little tart there, honey. And to me, sugar and sweet relish is not the same type of sweetness. So I had to grab a different spoon since I licked all over that fork, y'all. Babe will probably eat some of this when he gets off work. Knowing him. Okay. Let's see if there's a difference. Yeah, there's a difference. And I'm gonna add my relish. Okay, that should be enough. All right, let's see. Something is missing. This ain't tasting normal. Let me add some salt. I really should be using this spoon. Stir is usually what I use. You know what? I think that garlic aioli made it really garlicky. I think that's kind of what it is. Wash this off. There we go. There we go. That's it, y'all.